Sega!
Why am I playing this? No, really. Why? Why am I playing this? Of all games that I could be playing on my channel. If you absolutely want to know why, well, it's because I actually have a lot of nostalgia with this game. Not only that, but it's my birthday. So, naturally, I wanted to do something kind of cool and kind of interesting for my birthday. And there's no sound coming out, of course. Let me get... Ah, there we go. Okay. So, sound is working. So, Universal Studios Theme Park Adventure. Well, the only way I think I can really do this game any sort of justice, like, whatsoever... We're gonna turn the Rumble feature off. We're gonna go ahead and do, like, a quick little video about this. I'm not gonna make this, like, a full-blown Let's Play. And if you guys want to see a full-blown Let's Play of this, you guys are crazy, first and foremost. But I figure since it's gonna be my birthday coming up in just a few days, literally this is gonna be going up on my birthday, like, as we do this. But, so, with this game, let's see. You have a variety of different characters that you can choose from. Whole bunch of kids. Most of them generally kind of look the same. They have the exact same facial model. Just, you know, very, very few minor differences, but okay. I'll go ahead and use this one because this one looks at least even remotely closest to me. So, I mean, there's that. But, anyways, so, fun fact about this game is that, yeah, it even says Universal Studios Japan. It says Universal Studios Japan on it. So I guess that this location is based off of the one in Japan, I guess. But who knows. Anyways, funny story about this game is that a long time ago, I saw it at GameStop, at the mall. And me not understanding that you needed to have a certain console in order to be able to play a certain game, I saw this game on the shelf, and obviously being like a big movie kid and loving going to Universal Studios Hollywood and everything like that, I wanted it more than any other game on the shelf. Simply because the cover had stuff like E.T. and it had Jurassic Park and Back to the Future and Jaws and all sorts of different things on it. And any other game that was coming out for the GameCube at that time did not matter. As far as I'm concerned, this is a launch title, but nothing else mattered to me at that point. I didn't want any other game. Mario Sunshine? Fuck that. Super Smash Bros. Melee? No way. Universal Studios Theme Park Adventure. That's where it's at. So, I kid you not, that's actually... So, I have a history with this game. I no longer have my original copy because I sold it, my dumbass, like at some point in middle school, I sold off my GameCube and all of my games and stuff like that to a friend because I needed the money. And I would go to regret that decision pretty much for the rest of my life until a few years ago or not even like a few years ago, until a few months ago, last year, when I got my GameCube back, and, I also happened to get a little toolkit, basically, so that way I could run Swiss and everything like on there, so that way I don't have to have the disc, because unfortunately, there's a bunch of games for GameCube that run for ridiculously high prices. So, I have a history with this game, and unfortunately, this game is not good. I'm openly going to say that right now. It is not a very good game, and I thought it would be a funny joke instead of, playing, or starting the next Let's Play. I'm gonna give you this piece of crap right here. I guess that is being a little bit harsh because of the fact that, I mean, I do have memories with this game. A lot of memories, and as far as I'm concerned... do you have a cap? As far as I'm concerned, I did have a lot of memories playing this as a kid, and I played this thing, like, way more than I honestly should have. So, our first goal basically was to get a map of the park. So, as you can see here, these are all the different kinds of attractions that we can take on. These are the ET Adventure, the Animation Celebration, Back to the Future of the Ride, Backdraft, Jurassic World or Jurassic Park, Water World, Jaws, and then the Wild Wild West. Anybody remember the Wild Wild West stunt show? I do. So that's a time long before what it is that we have now. I mean, you kids have it cool with your Super Nintendo worlds and everything like that, but anyways, the general gist and goal of the game is that you have to get a stamp for each one of the main attractions, as well as collecting every single one of the golden Universal Studios letters that you find scattered throughout the park. This is next to impossible, though, because of the fact that, A, they are very tiny and they blend in with the background, and this game also apparently runs on Resident Evil logic, because of the fact that it all is nothing but... pre-rendered backgrounds. That's what I wanted to say. So naturally, we can basically go anywhere and do pretty much anything that we want to. Just because of the fact that this is going to be a one-off, I don't have a whole lot of time to do the entire game, and as far as I know, Jurassic Park, which is the one that immediately everybody goes to when playing this game for the first time, is probably the longest minigame out of all of them. And yeah, these are mini-games, mind you. They're not very... Oh my god, E.T.! Hey, what's up, dude? Oh, he gave me a hug! I got 1,000 points. I shook hands with E.T. Guys, dreams are... dreams do come true. Hey, you have a good day, dude. Love that you're just, like, randomly, like, casually walking around. So, speaking of which... fitting that he would actually be coming up over this way, because if we head on over to this part of the map, we can go ahead and talk to Woody Woodpecker over here. Woody's voice in this game is really weird. Do you want to experience the ET Adventure? Okay, so then we'll go ahead and make this our first attraction for the day. So when you go ahead and talk to...
Welcome to ET Adventure. E.T. is in trouble. He has to go back to the green planet, and there's hardly any time before the spaceship takes off. You need to hop on the bicycle and take E.T. to the spaceship.
Okay, that sounds pretty self-explanatory so far.
And the B button to brake. Steer the bike by moving the control stick up and down. Do a wheelie by...
Do a wheelie!
Land safely after a jump.
Oh my gosh. You know, I haven't played this game in like God knows how long, and I'm getting like so many nostalgic memories from playing this. Alright, well, no worries, Woody, we got this. So, this is basically the gist of this game, is that every single attraction, quote-unquote, is like a mini-game in itself. So, naturally, we have to try and make it to the spaceship, so that way we can get E.T. back home, to the green planet. If you ever rode the actual ride, E.T. Adventure, the only version of it still around is the version in Orlando. So, they give you 5 minutes to basically go ahead and do this one. The only problem is that it might not seem all that bad at first, but the problem is that this will happen. Like, the game will just randomly decide, like, at certain points that, yeah, you're gonna fall down all the time. Oh my god. Okay, don't get stuck in front of the police car now. Okay. I wasn't even trying to aim for... Oh my god, stop it! Get up! I was trying to do a wheel! Oh my gosh. Okay, well, you know what? It's not even worth it. They give you more than enough time to do this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and avoid all of these police cars. So, rule number 1 of this minigame, don't take the speed ramps, because they're not gonna be all that helpful. Because look at this, we're almost already like halfway there. They give you way more than enough time to be able to do this. So, once you complete the minigame proper, you'll be given a stamp. And then, once you've beaten all of the minigames, and you've gotten all the universal letters and everything like that, then you're basically golden. Uh-oh, watch out for the boulders. All of a sudden, this is freaking Indiana Jones, and the Raiders of the Lost Ark or something like that. It's not even a Universal movie anymore. I don't remember this on the ride either. And obviously, naturally, you can probably understand why I decided to choose this minigame as my first one, because E.T. is my favorite movie of all time, and the E.T. Adventure back at Universal Studios Hollywood, that was definitely my favorite ride at the park. But then unfortunately that got closed down like sometime in 2002, 2003, just after E.T.'s 20th anniversary for Revenge of the Mummy, which I absolutely love, and that's my little sister's favorite ride at Universal too. So as you can see, even with all of the speed ramps and stuff like that, I'm like managing to plow through this, and I'm not even falling anymore. But we get a little scripted moment here, obviously because we had to make it like the movie somehow. You know, it's like that wish fulfillment thing as a kid. It's like a wish fulfillment sort of thing. Okay. Now, here comes the hard part of this particular section. It seems as though no matter what you do, you're not going to be able to get through this part of the level. Not that hard. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. You're not going to get it super easily because you have to balance on top of these logs, and a lot of them are very, very narrow, and given how tight your turns are when you're moving the bicycle up and down, it's not really particularly that good or anything like that. You know, this game actually looks a lot better than I remember it looking. For some reason, it always looked like crap on my TV, but that was because of the fact that we had CRTs and things like that. Alright, we're already out of this neck of the woods. Once you get past the bridge, all you have to do is just swerve around these logs, make it down. Yeah, see, this is exactly what I mean by almost never being able to make it. And that's about it. There's no obstacles or anything like that to, like, stop you from getting to where it is that you need to go. Alright, let's go ahead and get good old E.T. Oh, he looks so cute! Okay, well, at least they did a good job of, like, trying to model him and everything like that. 3.5 minutes just for that. I hope you enjoy it, because... Wow, 59 minutes. I wonder how long it took for somebody to do that, but... Yeah, that's basically all there is to it. A lot of these missions, or a lot of these minigames, are going to be over in less than 5 minutes. So, we got a red stamp for that. But now, you're going to notice something. Now you're going to notice something. This is easily the worst part of this game for me. Because you can't get in here because there are too many people. So if you happen to enjoy any one of these particular minigames, once you play it once, you won't be able to play it again. And the reason is for that is because, just like the real world, there's going to be a line. Why would you want to simulate something like that? It's a video game. You're supposed to be able to, you know, get away from reality, but the only way that you're going to be able to get back in to play the minigame again is if you spend the points that you have. Naturally, you're going to see this item screen, and what button do you think that you press in order to get to this screen? Start? No. You know, Y? No. X naturally brings up the map. No, you have to press the Z button. The Z button of all things, that tiny little purple little thing on the back of the controller, is the thing that you have to do. So then, why not? I'll go ahead and save my freaking game. And then... So then, naturally, if you want to go ahead and head on over to any of the other rides, like Back to the Future, or to Backdraft, or, you know, Jurassic Park and so on and so forth, you're not going to be able to do them. Because of that, is because there's going to be a line everywhere. So you have to pick and choose what your first minigame is going to be on every single playthrough. Like, you really have to be stingy about the kind of thing that you want. So, naturally, you're thinking, okay, well, I get points from collecting the letters, and I get points from playing the minigames, so then how am I going to be able to get into the other attractions? Well, then you have to head all the way back here to the entrance. And I'm not kidding. This is literally how the game is meant to be played. You're supposed to head all the way back over here, talk to Woody.
Hi,
exchange points for anything, you're going to hit exchange. So naturally, we have 2,000. Let's see here. So we can get the ET cap. So, in terms of what it is that we're supposed to do, the main goal, I think, is to get the hoverboard, but you have to... And again, I've completed this game like I don't know how many times before, because I've gotten every single item and everything like that, played minigames over and over again. So, to finish the game, we can either get the ET cap again, but we have enough to get Back to the Future, we have enough to get Jaws, we don't have enough to get Jurassic Park. Obviously, everybody knows that you're going to be playing for Jurassic Park, and Jurassic Park is the best minigame out of the entire selection. But you know what? I actually really like Back to the Future. The Fireman's helmet is for Backdraft, and Backdraft I think is like one of the hardest in the entire game. Cowboy hat, naturally, that's going to be for the Wild Wild West stunt show. T-Rex shoes, I think that... Uh-oh, you don't have enough points for that. This item yet. Come back when you earn more. Do you want... I'm pretty sure the T-Rex shoes, all those do is that they just help you run. They run through the park faster? I don't remember. So... I think before we end off this video, I'm just going to go ahead and do Back to the Future. So I'm going to exchange my points. There you go. And then do you still want to exchange more? No more. So then, here's what we're going to do. We're going to open it up. We're going to put on our Back to the Future cap. And we're going to go and find the attraction entrance. So that'll go ahead and wrap up basically everything that we need to do in this video, because again, I'm not going to do a full let's play of this. If you guys want a full let's play of this, you guys are crazy. But I mean, knowing my friends and them loving me playing bad games for the sake of comedy, you know, you have entered the comedy area. Motion picture magic. You know, it's weird because it's like, it's a... Okay, well, actually, no, that does make a little bit more sense, because, like, if it's supposed to be based off of Universal Studios Japan, then, I mean... Okay, so that way goes... Okay, so that way of the screen. So then we need to go to the right side. So then... Oh, here's another letter right over here. Another one of the S's, I'm assuming? Yes, so that's the last one. You can talk to, Winnie over here. I think that's her name.
Hi.
Try this trivia quiz contest. If you win, you can play 2 new minigames. Okay. Do you really think you can correctly answer all my questions? Alright, we're gonna...
Hello, I'm Winnie Woodpecker. You're going to take a knowledge quiz.
Okay.
Try to do your best. Choose the correct answer from the 4 choices. To answer a question, use the control stick to choose the answer, and press the A button. Okay, let's begin.
Alright. Alright, which prize did the 20-year-old picture of the hero win in... I'm pretty sure that's a... Okay, no, it was the Pulitzer Prize. So you only get three kinds of... Okay, what kind of bird did Melanie bring to Mitch's house in the birds? A parakeet? Okay. Yeah, and these are all gonna be, like, movie questions and things like that. So, if you've seen any of these movies, then you're gonna be able to get through this no problem. But, naturally, for a little kid like me, who hasn't seen most of these movies, I mean, why would you put this in the game? Okay. While fighting his first fire, what did the hero Backdraft save? Saved a little dog, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, a mannequin. In Backdraft, where does the hero's big brother live? In a car? Oh, on a boat, that's right. See, it's been a hot minute since I've watched Backdraft, so I mean, like, again, how is anybody supposed to get that? So, naturally, if you really want to brute force it, you can absolutely do that, but that quiz is one of the requirements to beat the game. So, usually, sometimes I tend to save it for last. Okay, so that's the way that we go in order to get off to ET, so naturally, I think we have to come this way. Oh, there's an O over this way. In Studios. So, every now and again, you're just gonna randomly find them lying on the ground, but they're not gonna give a whole lot of points. And the reason... I don't even remember the reason as to why like that is. Because most of the time, the rest of the time, in order to get points, you need to pick up trash and throw it away in trash cans. And that's going to get you the most amount of points. That's how you can grind points out in order to be able to afford the hats to get into the minigames. You can't in here because there's too many people. Hey, the item you're wearing gives you unlimited access to this attraction. What do you want to do? Do you want to go in? Could you imagine if you were at Universal Studios and then you could skip the line just by wearing a stupid fucking hat? Do you think you can catch Biff? Well, I mean, I hope so. This is... Alright, so L and R to drift, A to accelerate, and then B to decelerate. So, almost exactly like the ride, the general goal of this minigame is that you have to stop Biff from taking off in the DeLorean. So you're going to go through the different time periods and stuff like that, kind of like in the ride and almost sort of akin to the movie. I love that they modeled the DeLorean, though. Again, seeing this stuff for the first time as a kid, naturally I was, like, enamored with this, because it's like, oh, that's so cool. Just look at that. Getting to see that in video game form as a kid, that was the coolest thing ever. It just sucks that it's... in a game like this. So, anyways...
Are you okay?
Are you okay? Yeah, Biff is gonna try and, like, taunt you. Oh, I'm supposed to be accelerating. Duh. Press the A button.
What are you doing?
Yeah, so then... I do love that the Back to the Future theme is playing here. Naturally, there's probably going to be, like, some sort of copyright or whatever because of the music and everything like that, but I don't really care because I'm going to be talking over this. Back to the Future, Back to the Future. So it's almost like a racing game, sort of. You're going to want to... That's why you're going to want to use the accelerate... Or, not the accelerate, the drifting button, so that way you can make it through... come on, get back here, you bastard! There we go. And that's really all there is to it. You're just gonna be... There we go. Oh, he's heading to another time... He's heading to another time period. We gotta stop him. Alright, so now we're in the second part. And if anybody remembers on the ride, this is basically where we get caught in the Ice Age. Or somewhere in the Ice Age, because we've got, like, a bunch of stalactites and stalagmites, and we're inside of a frosty cavern, almost kind of like, anybody remembers, almost kind of like, Star Tours, the original version of Star Tours, anyway, back when Captain Rex was the pilot. Also, why is Woody Woodpecker even sending little kids on a mission to do something this dangerous? It's like, if you were so concerned about Biff getting away with the DeLorean, it's like, why wouldn't you have done it yourself? You know, I'm not gonna lie, this doesn't control terribly. Like, it's pretty adequate for what it was, or for what it is. Alright, time for the final section of the game, naturally, or at least for this minigame. This is the dinosaur age, when you get stuck inside of the giant volcano and things like that, with the giant T-Rex who used to kind of creep me out as a kid just because of his giant-ass teeth. Hang on a minute. Damn it. Ah! He keeps eluding me. There we go.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? I'm trying to stop you, asshole. Get over here. There we go. I just love that most of this is just all about, like, hitting him in the back of the DeLorean. It is really cool, though, that you actually do get to control the DeLorean, like, of all things, in a game. That's really, really neat, but... Alright, luckily, we've only got 30 seconds left to finish this up, so we just need to... There we go. I think maybe 1 or 2 more hits might be able to do it. And I remember always, like... Oh no, that's it! We got it! Naturally, they don't show Biff. He's all silhouetted in, like, black and everything like that. Alright, good. We got the police surrounding him. We saved the Institute of Future Technology, everybody! Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Alright, so I'm playing this on normal. I wasn't playing this on easy or anything like that, so I'm pretty sure I got the top spot or whatever. Alright, you're loading. Give me a second. Go ahead and give me that red stamp. Perfect.
Congratulations!
Alright, guys, so that's basically gonna be do it for this episode of One and Dones. Again, I'm not gonna do a full Let's Play of this game, unless you guys want to see a full Let's Play of this game for some, on God knows whatever reason. But I will see you guys on the next Let's Play, or wherever it is that the wind takes me. I hope you guys all have a wonderful April Fool's Day. Be safe. Don't be an asshole. Make sure that you're kind to your fellow man. I'm gonna go and get ready for work and everything like that, because I have to work. You know. And, I will see you guys all on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye!